are watching Supa TV, OpenView channel 150.
And welcome to Supa TV. It is time for us to go straight to our SupaChat. Remember, you tune to Supa TV on channel 150 on OpenView, powered by SupaBet, where you bet with the biggest. And if you just tuned in right now, I am your host, Uvuyo Mgwelo, and bringing you all the nice things right here on Supa TV. But you know what? I know you've been waiting for it. Like, it's been a couple of 30 hours. You guys have been shouting. It is time for us to go straight to our SupaChat. And joining me, it is a TV personality, musician. I think like she's a powerhouse, also with a partner where they have individually, they've curved successful careers in the entertainment industry together. With the husband, Mr. Shorter, Phumeza Mdabe are a powerhouse couple and parents of 4. And actually, I chat with her about making music again after navigating their toughest hurdles. So Phumeza, welcome to Supa TV and thank you for joining us this Sunday evening. Unjani, I'm so happy to talk to you.
Hi, Buddha. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be on this platform today. I'm just looking forward to the conversation, looking forward to your viewers getting to know me better.
Yes.
Definitely.
Now, Mdabe, that's what I'm going to call you, Mdabe. You are amongst Mzansi's favorite couples with your husband. You're also a multi-talented singer, presenter, and actress. And also, you are both of you and your husband are actually known as Shota, which is also he is a celebrated producer and a musician who is also who has impressive vocal abilities. So you both have each other established your own strong brands and have also built up a solid fan base, all while building a happy home. How do you then both of you balance a professional lifestyle and the romantic relationship while working with your husband?
Sure. So that line has sort of been erased. I'll be honest, because the studio is right here at home. Oh. We have our home office here at home. So we do everything at home. Unless if he's going to a gig or I'm going to shoot because I have to shoot out of the house. But we sort of know when to say, okay, I know when to go to the studio and go, Dad, studio, 2 weeks, project, come on, let's go out, let's do something fun together, So we I think because we're both in the industry, we understand how much it takes to put out the work. That line is not there. There isn't okay, it's 5 o'clock now, let's stop working.
Yeah.
No. If there's work to be done, the other person will work. If the other person feels like they need some time, then you reach out to your partner and say, yo, I think I need some cuddle time now, and then it's like, okay, cool, okay, I'll carry on tomorrow sort of thing. So yeah, that's where we're at.
I need your attention. Please give me your attention.
Yeah.
Now, knowing that you also have a lot on your plate, but do you ever think of ever going back to doing music? Because I know right now I've been singing in a lot of gigs from unmarried. Also, you are actually busy. So is there a time or a space where you say, you might actually go back to doing music fully? Besides being a full-time mom, you're very present in your kids' life. But then do you think you will ever go back fully or full-time doing music?
Look, it's on the cards. Not like this year. Maybe it's something I can look at from next year moving forwards. But it's definitely something that's on the cards. Music was my first love, and it'll always be my first love. For me, it's just about evolving with the times and also evolving with my fans in terms of, so I'd have to accommodate those people. I can't exactly be singing about the same stuff that I was singing about when I was 19, Excuse me. So that would just be the certain sort of things that I'd have to look at and see how I approach it. But it's definitely something I miss doing, but I'm just not in that space at this moment in time. But I mean, that's not even a stressful thing, because it's just a matter of getting into studio. Like I said, our studio is here at home.
Yes.
And just working on something. So it's something that I would do again, definitely.
Definitely. Now, also, let's talk about Umbilos Foundation. We know it is the closest thing to your heart, and what was the reason behind Umbilos Foundation?
So I'll just summarize it for the people who don't know our story. Our son Bilo was born in 2013. In 2014, we found out that he had stage 4 bilateral retinoblastoma, which is an eye cancer. So he had eye cancer in both his eyes. By the time we found it, it was in stage 4. So it was literally in the nick of time. And then we had to, the doctor said that they had to remove his right eye immediately in order to save his life. And then they would try and save the left eye. So then we went through the whole process for 2 years, going to chemotherapy, going to radiation, and the tumor was just not responding. So we ended up removing the other eye as well. So Umbilo now is legally blind and he wears prosthetic eyes. After that challenge, we then got into the challenge of special needs children in South Africa.
Yes.
I feel like the government didn't usizo. I think that maybe there's too much on their plate, and maybe they can get some help from foundations like Umbilos Foundation. So Umbilos Foundation is for blind children. We would like to help children get into school. We would like to help children get their prosthetic eyes. Like Bilo's eyes are 25,000 per eye. That's 50K every year that he needs to put on every year. And sometimes we're not able to afford that ourselves, and we're in the public eye. So you can imagine someone also or someone who's in the rural areas. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to raise funds for those sort of things. But our biggest aim in the foundation is building a school for blind children. And then to spread across all the special needs. So it's been a project that's it's taking a lot of time, but we are getting the ropes and we are getting there slowly, But it's definitely something that's happening, that's in the works, yeah.
Now, Sis Phumeza, I know that you spoke about how much it costs. Like for one eye, it will cost like 25,000 rands, and that's just like a year, meaning that each and every year one has to actually. It's almost like having to plan now for such things. Now, for someone, you also said for someone who's in Soweto, also who probably doesn't even have any support, who doesn't even know that there's Umbilos Foundation that can try and help where they can. How can we then, as the people that have been seeing the work that you're doing, to try, or even the government to be part of Umbilos Foundation? Because I don't think it's just Umbilo yedwa, and you probably didn't open it for just Umbilo, but for other people that are not able to get help or don't even know where to go. How do we then bring about a government to come and be part of Umbilos Foundation to try and help everyone that is in need at this point?
Yeah. So we do have a website. It's www.umbilosfoundation.co.za. That's where people can read more about our story and see how they can help. And we are reachable if anyone wants to reach us in terms of fundraising, in terms of donating, in terms of helping us build a school. When we had this idea, we thought, okay, we're going to build a school. And then we started, it was like, okay, this is not so easy as we thought it would be. So we're definitely looking for people to help. We get a lot of people who email us, and we are just like, we are not at that stage as yet, where we can help everyone. We help the small people that we can. We help that one or two, from our personal funds, because at the moment, like I'm saying, it's going very slowly. But I think that if we can get help, I think it would make a huge difference. So it's just going on that website, www.umbilosfoundation.co.za. And if people want to reach out on my socials, I'm Phumeza Mdabe across all the socials. So I respond to messages, I do everything. It's not like I don't see them. So yeah.
Yeah, and like this is Kanye earlier on when she said she's your biggest stalker, and I think I'm probably like your second biggest stalker. There's a point, I think it was even last year, where you said Umbilo has started even riding his bike, and then you posted it. I think I was the first person actually to start to view on that video. Yeah. So how is Umbilo right now? How is his progress when it comes to like being active outside? Because he seems like even like a handful child. Like how? So how do you then?
Listen, Umbilo is not even here as we speak.
Wow.
He's with his friends. They're playing. They have a play date. That's Umbilo. Umbilo is very independent. He's very outgoing. He hates to be told that he can't do something.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's just him, and he's taught us so much, so many lessons in this lifetime that we would have never learned any other way. So me and my husband always talk and say, you know, we've been through the worst and we're still going through it, but we wouldn't change anything. We wouldn't change him losing his eyes. We wouldn't change him getting cancer, because that helped us as well as his parents, as a couple, as a married couple, to be able to be where we are, to still be married today, and to learn all the core values and lessons that we had to learn. So Umbilo is a true blessing to us, I must say. And he's going far. He's going very far. And he's talented, and he loves music, and he plays the piano. So he's very busy. He's a very busy young man.
It seems like music runs in the family. Next thing it's gonna be you, your husband, and Bilo in studio nje once.
Listen, I always tell my daughter, I'm like, please, whatever you do, please be a doctor or something, or a lawyer. Just go left, don't follow this path that we're going on, because yeah.
Now, Phumeza, your latest presenting gig touches on issues that most South Africans relate to. How did you land the gig, and how has it affected you? Because it's kind of like personal for me, because you see a lot of kids where you think everything that has been happening in your life, you think at some point it's your fault, but then there's a point where as young kids, or us as adults, where we need to take it into our own self, on our own hands, to go and confront our parents when they just decided to just leave us like that. And there's sometimes when we sit at home, we're like, you know what, unshiyile. If uyanfuna, he's going to come to me. But then there's always that voice at the back where it's like there's something missing, and then you go and find someone, and only to find out that person didn't want to be found, especially he or she didn't want to be found by you. So how then did you land the gig, and how relatable are you to the show? Because sometimes when someone is doing something and you can tell that they're relatable. There's a story even when you are talking to the person, it's like you always tell a story. So how did you then get to land the gig, and how has it affected you?
Yeah, so I got the gig. It was just mine. I'm not saying that arrogantly. So they had been looking for a presenter for a while, and they were just not happy with the people that they were getting. And I bumped into one of the production members at a garage, and they said to me, "Hey, you're Phumeza, and you ukhuluma isiZulu." And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, we've been looking for a presenter. Would you mind auditioning?" And I said, "Sure." And I went to audition, and I got the gig. So it was a very, normally my agent would call and say, "Hey, there's auditions, blah, 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 blah," And then when I learned about the show itself, I was blown away. I was like, I'm definitely getting on board with this. This is a show that speaks true South African stories, and I want to be part of it. And it speaks to me because I myself don't know my biological father, who is a white man. So I know how it feels. I know that emptiness, that, the questions you ask yourself, where do I come from? Who are my ancestors? Who do I look like? All of those things are things that I relate to on a personal level. So after they learned that, after I got the job, it was like, oh, okay, well then that's why, So yeah, it's been amazing, man. It's been such an experience. I can't even put it into words. Where you see true emotions, true stories. There's no lies. And you see the person telling their story that, I've been through this, and I went through this, and I was abused, and I didn't have any place to stand. And then they meet the parent, and then they just forgive them. And I'm like, what type of person are you? Like, where does it come from? And the person just loves, their mother or their father unconditionally at that point, and says, you know what, it's fine. Let's forget the past. Let's build from now on, because I found you. So those are some of the biggest lessons that, the show has taught me, in terms of humility, in terms of forgiveness, in terms of hope, to say that even if, no matter what you might be going through, it doesn't necessarily have to be about this topic specifically, but whatever that you're going through, this is life. Nothing happens forever. You know what I mean? So eventually you'll find relief. Eventually you'll find help. Eventually you'll deal with your demons. So yeah, many lessons on this show.
Now, before we get into some fun part, I want us to talk about your character on Unmarried. How do you relate to your character Umashia? How do you relate? Like, how different is this Phumeza to I know it's full of drama, but so how do you relate to your character, Sis Phumeza?
Listen, sure. I don't. I don't relate to her. I've only watched people like her on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a family member who's like that.
Wow.
And when I got that role, I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder, am I going to be able to pull this off? And Masha just appeared. And, it was like, okay, cool. All right, maybe I do have a judgmental side that I don't use. Maybe it's in there somewhere, but I love playing her. And I feel like I can just be someone else and let go and be that person and be all in it for that time, because it's not really true, right? It's acting, so it gives me that freedom to say, sure, hey Mara, people can be so, where when I read the script and I'm like, Masha, Mara,
Masha,
how
calm down.
Right? I'm like, again, I West, but then I have to now take that and play that. So it's fun, man. I've loved playing Masha. It's been so much fun.
Well, Sis Phumeza, I want us to play a game, right? Because Umashia sometimes, since Umashia has an attitude, now I want to see if she can come out and be this judgmental person. Because we're about to play a game, you and I. It is called Pictionary, actually. You get to guess, like, I'm going to show you all the things that are on the board, and I'm going to remove each of one of them, and then you have to guess or tell me which one is missing. Is that okay? So I'm going to show you
but
again.
I need to look at the...
I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to show you one more time. Can you see?
I can't even see.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to give you a clue.
Okay, wait. Are these animals?
Yes, there's animals, butterflies, Scorpios, T-shirts. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my eyesight is so bad. Okay, cool. Let's try.
We're going to try. Okay. So... let's start right now. I want you to tell me what's missing.
So Susile already.
Since Susile.
Roba.
Okay.
That's a game.
Phumeza is cheating on me, guys. No. Okay. Okay. Bon.
Okay.
Yeah, ne? Can you see?
Cool.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's like Mensalungisa.
Woo! I also sang next.
Andi Susile. Jonga kahle. Ibe blue.
No,
Ibe blue. Ibe blue.
Okay, the blue one. Okay, yeah. I remember the blue one.
Skip.
Okay, I lose that point.
Yeah,
okay, I lose that point.
It was
fine.
It was.
Oh, it's a T-shirt.
It's a T-shirt.
Oh
okay, I'm gonna show you again before the Suse food.
All right.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna show you again.
Bat or
yes, it's a bat. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so that's one for you. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's remove this one.
So do you remove all the time, or sometimes you play a trick and you don't remove?
No, I remove all the time. I remove all the time.
I don't know what you remove.
It was a ladybug, a ladybird or a ladybug.
Oh, I probably didn't even see it because my eyes are so bad all of a sudden. No, I did not see that one.
Didn't see it. Okay,
it's too small.
I'm removing again. Removing again.
Okay,
huh?
Cool.
Okay.
That red thing.
Yes. Is it a chameleon? I think so. Yeah.
But I saw that red.
Something red. Yeah. So it was this thing. So you got 2. Okay. All right, let's go. So now I'm going to show you the ones that I left. Ne? Here's one.
Okay.
There's even a rainbow right there. Scorpio.
Is there 2 things at the bottom or is there 1?
There's 1.
The other one
There's
is so
1.
small.
There's 1.
Okay, 1. Okay,
there's
cool.
1. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to remove. Yeah.
You removed the one at the bottom.
Yes, the rainbow. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you again before I remove.
Okay. The blue one, is it a butterfly?
Yes, the blue butterfly. 3 for you. Oh, wow. Okay. You got it. Actually, it would never hurt anyone that finishes all of them. So you got 4. All right. There's... Oh, why? Okay, here.
There was a yellow thing there at the top. I don't know what it is.
A yellow butterfly.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Okay, she's got 5. Okay, I'm removing.
So my neighbor is busy with his bike. I do apologize for the sound.
No, it's okay.
The Scorpio is gone.
The Scorpio, yes. Oh, wow. She got 6. This is not fair. This is not fair. Okay, there's nothing now. What was the last one?
It was the other yellow thing that I didn't see what it is.
The laughing yellow face. Yes.
Yes.
What was this Phumeza? You got
So I got
07. Yeah. It's like...
That's not so bad.
That's not so bad. It's only just 1 that you couldn't get. Well, Sis Phumeza, thank you so much. It was so nice having you. We appreciate you and all the best when it comes to all your work. Okay, well, Sis Kanye has one last question.
Let's go for it.
Okay, Sis Kanye, what is your secret in staying beautiful? Young? Smooth skin, like everything. In fact, they're even saying, how do you look beautiful even without makeup? What's the secret?
I'll be honest, I don't have a secret. I think maybe it's my genes. I'm not going to lie to people and say, oh, I use this and I wake up and I do. No. I think it's just in my genes. I've never had like acne problems. And then I try and exercise when I can, because, I gain weight and then I lose and then I gain and then I lose. I love food so much. I just can't help it. I'm just like, wow, I can't live without food. So, yeah, that's just something I'll deal with as I grow as well. I'm not really stressed I don't stress about my weight a lot. I'm just like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, Sis Phumeza, thank you so much. And we wish you all the best with Umbilos Foundation, your music. Sfunubana more of Masha, actually. I think we get to see more of what you can do because Umasha is, you're way too different from your personality also. And she's just like another girl. Well, I can't wait to see of the work that you'll be doing in the future and all the
thank
best
you so much.
with building Umbilos Foundation. And I hope that you get the help that you deserve.
Much.
Thank you so much, Sis Phumeza.
Thank you so much for the platform. I really appreciate it. And to all the viewers, thank you for watching and have a great evening, guys.
Thank you. You too. Well, guys, that was it. I still need to breathe because I can't believe this. Well, that was our TV personality, singer. She's everything. She does everything. And actually, she's one of my characters is Umashia, where she's just like that mean girl, and we would never expected that from her. Well, if you want to see more of those, you can just continue watching us on Supa TV channel 150 on OpenView, powered by Supa Bets, because you bet with the biggest. I enjoyed that Supa chat. It was even with my favorite. If I was a guy, I would have even married her too, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Let's go to a break, and I'll see you later on.
You are watching Supa TV, OpenView channel 150.
Today.